Okay, so for the extension for those who have finished their drawing, today you are going to colour your image and you are going to add tone. So first things first, you're going to stick down this drawing, but firstly you need to make sure your lines are nice and heavy so they will come through onto the piece of paper that we'll be working on. So if we go like so, I've got my second piece of paper. Here we go. And I'm just going to use a little bit of tape, if you have it, this is great, to stick it in position. So, over here. And my second piece, over here. Another little trick you can use, if your paper is too thick to be able to see your drawing coming through, you can do this against a window. That way you'll get the light coming through and you'll be able to trace over. So for step 2, what we're going to do, we're going to colour all the natural things we see in the image. So our grass, our soil, our leaves and our trees and the river as well. So what we want to do, we want to colour in one light shade. Okay, so I'm going to show you with the soil first. I'm going to pick my brown, and if we go like so, if you hold your pencil flat on the side, you'll be able to cover more ground and you'll be able to press lightly as well. So I'm just colouring within the lines of my drawing underneath. So we got the soil there. So what's key with this, we do not want to have outlines at all, okay? And also, you want to be colouring in the directions that the lines are going. So as you can see, for the soil this way, I'm colouring in the same direction that I've drawn my original lines. Again, nice and lightly. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to complete making sure that I can see no white showing through. And I'm going to go on and complete everything else in the drawing with the same level of intensity that I've coloured in the soil at the bottom here, okay? So now we see I have coloured in all the natural things. Next step, I'm going to colour in the man-made things. So the house, the lighthouse or tower, the sewerage pipes and my wall. So using the same technique, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So here we go. So now you can see I have my whole image coloured in the same intensity. No bit stands out more than the other. So for the next step, we need to figure out where the light is coming from so we can make sections darker. So I'm going to put a cross over on this side here. So you don't have to do this on your page. This is just so you know where the light is coming from. So everything on this side, looking this way. So let's put our light source here, actually. My apologies. So we're going to go this way. So anything that goes on the right hand side will stay exactly the same colour. But anything coming from this left hand side will be another tone darker. Okay, so let's take my red and we're going to do the wall first. So the whole wall on this right hand side will stay the same colour. Any panel I have on the left hand side, I'm actually going to colour darker. So if we go to the edge, remember the same rule, colouring in the same directions as the lines. So it's okay now to slightly outline the pieces you're colouring darker. So if we think the top of the wall is no longer directly being hit by the light, so we're going to colour that darker as well. And just give it a slight outline so the lines are nice and straight. There we go. So now we can see that our wall has become a 3D form, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same for every feature. Every panel on the left hand side is going to be darker. So now for the curved things, we're going to do the same thing, just on the left hand side of everything that is curved, we're going to colour a tone darker. So for the tree stump, and we're going to draw little slight semicircles so we get the rounded effect of the tree. So for the drain pipes, we're going to start from the bottom here. For the drain pipes, we can give it a slight, nice light outline. Okay, so next, the grass. So the grass is going to be a bit different. So next, we have the grass. All we're going to do for the grass is get the shadows behind the house, the tree, and the lighthouse. So any grass that is directly behind, we colour in a shade darker. So as you can see, if we imagine the light travelling here, there's going to be no light behind the house. Same with the tree, no light behind the tree. So let's colour that tone darker. Then, directly behind the lighthouse, it's going to be a tone darker also. So, now we can start to see our colour tones have helped create 3D forms, okay? Last thing, we're just going to add a bit of texture to our river. So, it's okay to outline a wave to show the flowing water. And we're just going to put little lines randomly in the river to show the direction of the water. Once we get to here, the water goes over the edge and the water goes down this way. So there we have it. We've used a light source and we've created a toned colour isometric drawing.